We are out at the Gilmore Car Museum in Hickory Corners, and this summer is going to be the Checker Motors convention in Kalamazoo. It's going to be happening right here at the Gilmore Car Museum, and I'm with Jim Garrison, 32-year employee with Checker Motors.
That's correct. I worked at Checker as a tool and die maker for 32 years and found it a good place to be.
So he's a long-time history buff with Checker Motors. Worked there for, may as well say, just about forever. 32 years.
It seemed like it, but yeah. And while I was there, I had been working on cars since I was 14, and I became interested in the history of the place and how it got started and how it managed to survive in an industry where so many other smaller car companies failed. And Checker had their special niche making taxi cabs, and they sold to their own franchises or to other franchises, and just kept on making cars.
Excellent. And so Checker Motors made their last car in '82, and we've actually got the last car that ever rolled off a Checker production line sitting right behind, not this one behind us, but behind this car. We'll get to that in a minute. But so '82 was the last car. Checker Motors continued on until 2009.
That's correct.
Doing production for other companies.
Yes.
Who did they mainly do?
Primarily for General Motors. They made fenders and doors and tailgates and lift gates and trunk lids and roofs and frame rails and all sorts of body panels for General Motors, but they also did some work for Ford and they made tailgates for Dodge trucks, and they did some work for International Harvester.
So that's why you rarely ever saw a Dodge tailgate rust out for the rest of the truck.
Well, maybe.
So this summer is going to be a Checker Motor Convention right here in Kalamazoo. Jim's hosting that. So when is that going to be? It's July.
It is. The convention is going to be in Kalamazoo July 13th, 14th, and 15th. And then here at the Gilmore Car Museum on the 15th of July, we are hoping to get as many former Checker employees to come down and have a reunion and just look at the cars that they helped to build and just see each other and reminisce about the days that Checker was still a viable place.
The days when they got along on the assembly line, the days they didn't get along on the assembly line,
all the
fun stuff. So that's July 15th out here.
Yes.
You're hoping to get all the former Checker employees. So if you're watching this and you used to work for Checker, or you know somebody who did, July 15th out here at the Gilmore Car Museum. Do you have times?
It'll start about 10 o'clock and the Gilmore closes at 5. And the Gilmore is a place for any car enthusiast or almost anybody to spend a whole day. But come on down on the 15th if you're a former Checker employee and you have some interesting artifacts or photographs or memorabilia, bring that with you. And we would like to see just as many people as can possibly come. So spread the word, let anybody who ever worked at Checker know that July 15th is going to be a day to come out to the Gilmore and enjoy seeing some of your Checker friends.
This is a 1982 Checker cab, and this is the last one ever produced by Checker Motors, the last one to go off the assembly line. Was this ever put into use, or did it come straight to the museum, or how did that work?
It was brought right to the Gilmore Museum, and I think it only has about 15 miles on it.
I'm going to walk around there and I'm going to test your knowledge again. 15 miles, Jim says. Let's see what we got on this. Oh, you were off by 5.2 miles, 9.8 miles on it.
Oh.